So there I was, staring at my lonesome monitor, browsing Amazon for a second monitor, and looking at the prices. I was scared of buying something too cheap and not getting the quality I was looking for, or spending too much but overshooting my needs. After about 10 minutes of browsing and getting shocked by the prices, I remembered a conversation from a few weeks back when I had one of my friends over watching a scary movie.
It's not that bad. So, have you ever thought about using your TV as a monitor, for your PC? To see how your games would look like on it?
No, I never really thought about that. I don't even know if it has an HDMI connection.
Really? No? Okay, let's continue watching this scary movie.
Yeah, this is really scary.
And since I was still under the shock of the movie we've just watched, I completely forgot about the idea. And pretty much that was that. I never gave a second thought to the idea that my friend just handed to me on a golden plate. Well, until now.
So I stopped browsing for monitors, and I decided that my TV, that gets used so rarely that 99% of the time I forget that it even exists, should be put to a better use. Time to connect it to my PC. In my case, it's a 40-inch Panasonic TV with a 1080p VA Edge LED screen. Once the TV was on my desk, it was time to check for the ports. Fortunately, it did have an HDMI connection, so it was a piece of cake to connect it. I plugged in the HDMI cable and then the power cable. And we were ready to go. Unless you forget the remote control for the TV, like I did. But no worries, once I acquired it, it was the moment of truth. Will it actually work? And it did! Hooray!
And here we go, the TV is finally on my desk and it's in my room. So since the main reason for me bringing the TV in my room was to actually play some games on it, time to play some games. Prior to bringing in the TV into my room, I actually recorded some footage on my monitor, and now I record some on the TV, and we are going to make a comparison between the two. And after that I'm going to decide which I'm going to keep right here. Because if I am keeping the TV, I am not sure I'm going to need a second monitor, because it's, as you can see, it's huge enough to actually count as two monitors. If I actually decide to keep the monitor, then I'm going to look into some second monitors. We'll see soon. But now, let's go to the comparisons.
As I previously mentioned, I've recorded myself playing the same games and doing the same things on both my 24-inch monitor and my 40-inch TV. I have compared 7 things: browsing the internet, watching YouTube videos, editing my videos, playing Diablo 3, Devil May Cry 5, Borderlands, and Anthem. Now then, let's discuss these 7 things one by one. First up, browsing the internet. In my case, this meant mostly browsing YouTube for more videos to watch, which on a bigger screen is so much better. At first I had some problems with unreadable and blurry text, but after about 10 minutes I figured out that the TV was set to a resolution that was way too high for it. Therefore, for browsing, hands down, the TV blew it out the water for me. Next up, watching YouTube videos. This one was hands down the easiest choice. Since the TV has a much bigger screen, and it was actually made for watching movies and videos on it, the TV is a clear winner here. Another point for the TV. Next up is editing my videos. This is actually starting to sound repetitive, but editing a video on a bigger screen with a much better color vibrancy feels so much better than working on a smaller monitor. This is a third point for the TV. But when it comes to gaming, things change up a bit. So next up, let's jump into a more of a gaming territory. First up is Diablo 3. The colors on the TV looked much more vivid than on the monitor, but I've also felt a delay in me clicking and using my abilities and them showing up on the TV. On the monitor, this just felt instantaneous, but on the TV, there was a bit of a delay and was really noticeable. So even though the TV is bigger and the colors are more vivid, the monitor wins this round. 1 point for the monitor. Next up is Devil May Cry 5. So Devil May Cry 5 on a 40-inch TV looks absolutely fantastic. Too bad the delay persists in this game as well. Of course, it's due to the TV. When playing on the TV, it felt like I forgot how to play the game itself. It felt as if my key presses didn't even register correctly some of the times. On the monitor, the game both looked good and worked flawlessly. My key presses registered correctly and it made me feel better about my gaming skills. That is another point for the monitor. I think we're starting to see a pattern here. Next up is Borderlands 2 Remastered Edition. Borderlands 2 and its amazing color palette looked great on both the TV and the monitor. Yet again, on the TV I did feel a bit of delay when it came to aiming. This was due to the input delay. But it did not feel as bad as in other games. Also, I've pretty much died when playing both on the monitor and on the TV, and at the same spot, so I guess the problem is with me. In this case, both the TV and the monitor get a point. And last but least as well, Anthem. Back when I recorded me playing the game, I had hope for the game getting better. Unfortunately, it seems that I was wrong. The beautiful and breathtaking world of Anthem looked amazing on the TV. Unfortunately, partly due to the unoptimized game and partly due to the input delay of the TV, aiming and casting abilities feels really bad on the TV. It can be done, but it feels more like a chore rather than the enjoyment you'd want from playing a game. Fortunately, when playing on the monitor, the aiming is easier and casting abilities feels better. This is a point for the monitor. So these are the final standings. The TV has 4 points and the monitor has 4 points as well. The scores are equal, but their significance is not. When it comes to the visuals, vivid colors and just the sheer size of the display, the TV is an absolute godsend. Watching videos, cutscenes and movies on it is amazing, especially in complete darkness. But when it comes to gaming and responsiveness, the monitor takes the cake. Videos, cutscenes and movies still look good on it, but maybe the size of the display is a tad bit too small for me.
So we have finally arrived at the conclusion of this video. Will I actually keep the TV in my room? The answer is no. Instead, I bought a 1080p monitor, which I am keeping on my desk. Here you go. And here is how my setup looks at the moment. Indeed, my initial test was to see my games on a bigger screen, thus making them more immersive. Unfortunately, due to the TV's low resolution, too much motion blur and the higher response time, this actually made me reconsider it. Many titles such as Borderlands 2 Remastered Edition and Diablo 3 are still great to play on a bigger screen, but when it comes to games where quick response time can decide if you win or lose, you definitely need a monitor. But for watching movies when you're at your computer, it's actually really good to have a TV. Indeed, there are some problems with the display when it comes to shades of black, as you can see it here. But other than that, it's actually really immersive, and especially if the movies are in 4K, then you can actually see every little pore on every person's face. It's great. I kinda use the TV for like 2 weeks, 3 weeks instead of a monitor, and I use it as a second monitor as well. So other benefits that I had with it were actually like editing my videos on bigger screen. It's freaking amazing. And actually editing images as well. It was really good to edit them on a bigger screen. It was perfect. So as a conclusion to my conclusion, if you do have a TV lying around unused, you can really use it with your PC. There's absolutely no problem with using it. It's really great. If you cannot afford a second monitor and you have a TV unused, perfect, use it up. But if you actually want the monitor exclusively for gaming, you might want to look into a monitor with higher refresh rate, higher resolution, smoother picture with the right aspect ratio just for you. And there you go. If you like this video, please consider subscribing to our channel. If you dislike this video, you can leave a comment down below on how we should change the format of our videos. We are always welcoming constructive criticism, always. That being said, thank you for watching and see you in the next video. Bye!